is, I want to relax. I want a massage. And Tracy,
I'm still trying to figure out how in the world I landed this job. I mean, this is gonna be me for literally the next 23 hours.
I know.
I'm gonna be sitting here like this.
It's a good gig.
Look at this.
Tracy, who's here with us, every person who has tried this internally in the studio, in the makeup room, everybody is sold. It is from Homedics, and not only is Homedics the #1 name when it comes to health and home products, they do things that make us feel good. They do things that make us feel good, whether we're getting them for ourselves or getting them for a gift. They are doing this exclusively for our HSN audience. Lowest price guaranteed in America on this from Homedics. The only color that you will see elsewhere is that gray, but that's almost irrelevant because it's gonna be a lot more money anywhere else.
Oh yeah, a lot.
Then of course, we're calling it burgundy in the system, but it's really a purple, like a nice plummy or orchid purple. Then of course, we've also got this great tan, and it's really like a 2-in-1 because on top, you have this beautiful soothing comfort shiatsu. Now that's where you get that soothing heat and the shiatsu massage. You could easily spend $70 just for that component.
Right.
Then you have this lower padded quilted cushion, if you will, or pillow-like effect that has the vibration built into it. Remote control, it's an all-in-one, so you don't have to worry about plugging something extra in or plugging the remote in separately. And I have to say, whether it's comfort challenges, whether it's just you can't sleep at night, whether you do get a lot of the leg cramping or the soreness in the back. I have to tell you now, and again, I was not saying it last hour to be pushy as much as I do have a lot of physical pain that I deal with on a daily basis. And for me, that's why I was thinking of 2 for me, because I'll probably get one to use in my lower back, but then I also have been getting leg cramps at night, so I want to get one for my lower leg area. What's great about this is, it is comfort on demand. It is going immediately to the source of that discomfort and those knots and those tension and, you know, that pain. It temporarily improves that circulation. It helps you sleep faster at night. Maybe it'll help you stay asleep longer. It's the lowest price in America, and it's only a $10 bill. It's funny because when we did our show last hour, even on my flow sheet, they lowered the price, basically. And then they also lowered the flex pay, because when they originally created this value, it was going to sell for a little bit more money. So even when we do raise the price after today, it'll still be the best value that you find anywhere. You get an extended holiday return policy, whether it's that temporary improvement in the circulation, whether it's the therapeutic and soothing heat, or the comforting massage, or that wonderful vibration. They have hit it out of the park. This is a home run for sure.
Yeah, and it helps, you know, accelerate that muscle recovery, increases circulation, all of that. Just in the couple minutes that we've been on, I've been able to massage my neck. I've been able to massage my upper body, my shoulders. I'm gonna actually pull it down here a little bit, and I'm gonna be able to get my lower back. This is just with one massage. You know, this is with one cushion. That's why we love this so much, the portability of it. The fact that I can do my neck, my upper back, my lower back. And listen, I can bring this around, and I can put this right here on the ottoman or on the bed or something like that, and I can now get my legs.
That's what I need to do.
So I can get underneath, I can get my calves, I can get my legs, I can get the top. But I want to take you on a quick little tour of this, because this really offers so many great features. First and foremost, you're getting this wonderful plush microfiber, easy to clean. Here are those massaging nodes that you're getting. This is true shiatsu right here from Homedics, the leader in health and wellness, and when it comes to massaging. You can see that the light's on. That's a warm, soothing heat right there that you're getting. But check this, with the press of a button, I'm getting that true massage where it reverses. So it's literally like being in that massage parlor. We're not done yet. Underneath here, on this right here, we've got 4 nodes of vibration. So we've got low, and listen, there are 5 different programs in the vibration. You've got low, you've got high, you've got some that go all the way around, you've got some that vibrate on the top, vibrate on the bottom. Again, so you're getting all of that. You can use the vibration alone. You can use the shiatsu alone. You can use it together, completely up to you. That vibration right there will allow you to, you know, just stimulate circulation. And here, right here, I love anything with a remote, Shannon. I'm not gonna lie.
You and me
that means
both.
I do not have to get up for anything. This sits on by my side, so when I come home from the gym, this is where I need it. When I come home from a long day at work,
You're right.
this is it. When the kids get off of the lacrosse field, they can get to this. When my husband gets off of the actually, they all need their own. I don't want to share.
Well, you know what? That's why, I got to be honest, that was one of the reasons I was suggesting getting more than one of these. I mean, not only because I'm going to be using it on more than one body part, but people are going to be fighting over this. Actually, one of our comments last hour, I think it was from a Karen. Oh, by the way, John, thank you. I was pulling out the white boots just because I was in a go-go. I was in a 60s mood, I'm not going to lie. But I think it was Karen who was commenting during our midnight hour. She was talking about her daughter in track. So really, discomfort, you know, and muscle tension knows no age. If you've got kids in sports, basketball, football, cheerleading, track, I mean, you name it. I still remember how sore my shins used to be when I would get home from a track meet. You can use this to massage your legs, your lower calves, your ankle area, the knots in your shoulder, your neck, your lower back. If you struggle with some of the, you know, the sciatic things, now again, I'm not making any medical claims here. It's not a medical product, and always check with the doctor if you do have something specific. But I think we all understand the value of massage. And for most of us, any area in America, you're more than likely than not to spend more than $49 for a massage. And not only that, it's whether you can get in with somebody who you like, who gives enough pressure, or who knows how to work with you. And then it's scheduling, and then it's getting there. And I gotta be honest, I don't need a massage in the middle of the day when I still have a lot of added stressors. I need a massage at night when I can't sleep, when my legs hurt, when my feet hurt, when my back hurts, when my shoulders are tight, when I've got that tension or that headache, right? Because you get those knots in the back of your neck. And by the way, and we'll show this to you, this is an abbreviated presentation. We're using this in a chair, but if you are maybe recovering from a surgery or a rehab and you are bed-bound or bedridden, you might even get more relief because then the natural pressure of your body will add even more intensity, if you want to call it that way, if you lay on it on your back, if you lay on it when, you know, on the back of your neck, on your shoulders, on your hip, on your knees, on your calves, on your ankles. I mean, all those areas that are causing you stress and tension and discomfort that we really need relief in. We all understand the benefits of massage. And because this is massage on demand, it's the most affordable price, that flex pay of $10. I actually, the tip for my massage therapist is more than $10 every time I get a massage. The
That's
massage,
great point.
you know, the massage is more than $49. It just is. And then it's so funny because I try to only see Jay on days that I'm not working because I know otherwise I'll get stressed out. And even after I leave, because he's done at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, I'm like, I got a lot of night ahead of me. By the time I go to bed, I'm probably going to be wound up again. So,
well, I mean, think about it. I mean, I sleep weird. I sleep crazy. And I always wake up with a knot in my back. I would say 4 out of 7 nights I do that. And the deal is that when I need to get into a masseuse, I call up. They're like, oh, we'll be there in 2 weeks. Or you can come in 2 weeks. We're available in 2 weeks. I'm like, but I need you now, you know? And it's like when I get home from work, I need this now. And I need it in the comfort of my home. I enjoy it in the comfort of my own home. I enjoy it in taking this on the road trips.
I was going to say, do you see how small this little profile is? So if you are going to throw it in the back of a car or van or even in your suitcase, because I was telling Tracy when I travel, that's when my back really acts up because I sit in the plane and then I'm in the rental car and et cetera, et cetera. So it's a small enough profile. If you wanted to travel with it or throw it in a suitcase, you absolutely could. And that's the other great thing about this. I think for many of us out there, the alternative is either trying to get a massage or those big massage chairs that you've seen.
Absolutely.
And that's not practical from a price standpoint, doesn't really go with you, and this does.
And that stays out all the time.
All the time.
And you lose a chair. Okay, so one of the things, you can see the massaging going on. You see it with the warm heat, okay, that nice soothing heat. But I want to show you the vibration because that's one of the things that makes this different. Again, there are 4 different vibration nodes in here. 5 different programs. So the first program, we'll put it on low, okay? This is on, okay, now we got it on high. Look at, I mean, you're getting a true vibration. This is on the 3rd program, which is gonna go, it's kind of all over the place.
Yeah.
But again, I wanna show you, this is low, all right? And then look at this.
Oh, wow.
I mean, you're getting true vibration. And listen, Shannon, this has been in the works for many years with Homedics. We partnered with HSN because we wanted to listen to you, what you wanted, and you wanted the full package, okay? You wanted this See, you're
getting so relaxed, you can't even form
speak.
words.
And it's only 1 in the morning. Shiatsu massage with that soothing heat. You wanted the vibration. You wanted the rotation that gives you the full. And we laugh so much because I need it for something. My husband needs it for something else. My mom needs it for something else. My kid needs it. But everybody's going to benefit from the needing. That's a true massage.
It really is.
You've got the remote, okay? It reverses direction like a real masseuse would. A real masseuse wouldn't go in one direction for 30 minutes.
No, you're right.
They would rotate. You know, the soothing heat, that's going to soothe the muscles, relax the muscles, allow you to get in with those muscles. With those nodes, you press as hard as you want it to be. And then this is what separates it. You've got the 5 vibration settings, you know, the different programs. And of course, the ultra comfy microfiber. So it's going to be soft. It's going to be cozy. It looks nice on your furniture. You don't have to hide this bad boy in the closet when somebody's coming over.
And I think that's a big deal because, you know, massagers as a general rule haven't been pretty. They, you know, look kind of clunky. You know, some of them, I remember the first ones that we sold here at HSN were these heavy kind of arm things. And then I thought, well, if you don't have a lot of dexterity, how are you going to be able to manipulate or lift or move that? And this goes where you go. It goes to the source of the problem. It also, talk about bow and go. You see this under your Christmas tree. You see this underneath your holiday tree, and not just for Christmas. You know, I think massage and comfort and getting to the source of, you know, pain or tension or muscle tension, that's year round. And I think many of us try to be thoughtful and give that spa gift certificate, but that creates a whole nother series of tension and drama. It's like, I have to make the appointment, I have to get there, I have to make sure that I tip the massage therapist. And when do you really need that massage? You probably need that massage at night. You probably could use that massage more than once a day, depending on where you're having those issues of tension. Whether you're on your feet, whether you're walking a lot, whether you're standing for your job, whether you're sitting for your job, whether you have a very physically demanding job, and at the end of the day, your back, your shoulders, your knees, your lower legs, you know, you're uncomfortable, you're in pain. We all understand the temporary improvement in the circulation and the blood flow, and now you can do it on demand for the lowest price that you will find anywhere in America. I think, Tracy, my favorite thing might be, though, you could be in bed. You could be in bed in your favorite pair of pajamas.
Yes.
And getting that relief, right?
Absolutely. You can watch your favorite shows, your favorite movie, read your favorite book, your favorite magazine, and you're able to get a massage from your neck all the way down to your ankles with this. You just slide it down your body. You know, that's what I love about this. It is massage on demand. It is massage, it is your spa treatment without an appointment. And it's like you said, it's like if you're a triathlete or somebody who likes to do things like that, you can take this to the hotel with you. You can take it to grandma's house for the holidays and always have that massage with you. That's what we love about it. And we joke, you know, we got a caller the last hour from Ed. Ed says he loves a massage, you know, but he likes a really, really hard massage. My husband's the same way. I am not strong enough, Shannon, to give him the massage that he wants, that he needs. You know, with this, he can really dig into where those sore spots are, where he wants to pay a little bit more attention. Donna, let's go ahead and move it down a little bit, because I want you to see at home that it's not just for the neck. It's not just for your upper body. It's not just for your lower back. It's not just for that tough area in the buttocks, you know? It can go all the way down here, and you can see it's gently massaging her calf. It's hugging it and just giving it that warm release, instant release for those muscles. You know, muscles and relaxation, and you know, that massage has so many benefits. You know, it's going to increase circulation. You're gonna have that reverse feature with that warmth, soothing heat that's gonna release the tension in the muscles. It's that more holistic way to treat yourself, Shannon, than some of the traditional ways that we have thought about. So the benefits of massage, you know, is to help accelerate muscle recovery, alleviate minor muscle pains, increase flexibility, increase circulation, all the things that are good for us. And like you said, we do this at home when we want it, when we have time, whether it's the middle of the night, whether it's the middle of the day, whether it's with our coffee, whether it's with our wine, whether it's watching our favorite show in our favorite pajamas or whatever, Shannon.
Absolutely. And you know, I think of myself, and you know, that's really why I was suggesting getting to you last hour, is because I have chronic pain in more than one part of my body. I just do. And there are some things that we do to try to get to the root of that pain, but and I'm just talking if you're taking an over-the-counter pain reliever, it's not going to the source.
Right.
It's not going to the source. It's not eliminating that tension or the pressure points in my back. It's not eliminating or getting the, you know, limited blood flow in the lower part of my legs. So if I can temporarily increase that, if I can reduce my level of discomfort or pain at night, if I can sleep through the night, yeah, for me, I probably will do more than one, especially at this kind of price. Or if you're just thinking of it from a stress management standpoint, you know, when I get stressed out, I'm, you know, maybe you're not as nice to yourself as, you know, as you should be.
Or to anybody else.
Or anybody else, but it's really true. When you're struggling with some of those issues, you move differently through life. And what is your stress and your tension keeping you from doing? I mean, what is it really keeping you from doing? Is it keeping you from, can you not carry the groceries in from the car? Can you not lift up your grandkids because you got that knot in the base of your back and you can't really get at it?
Right.
I mean, when you really think at it, at the end of the day, yeah, it's stress management, but it's also how do you move through life? How do you feel about your day? How effective are you during your day? How well are you sleeping through the night? So truly, you can't put a price on that.
No, and you know, I think of like the holidays are right around the corner. I love the holidays. I'm sure you do too.
I do too.
But I got to be honest, it's some of the most stressful times of the year.
It is, but
you
we
know,
love them, sure.
I love them. I'm going to tell you. So,
Yeah.
you know, we talk about holiday gifts, we talk about Christmas gifts, we talk about, you know, there's no better gift to give than the gift of relaxation to somebody you love, somebody who cares for you, someone who teaches your kids, somebody, I mean, what teacher doesn't deserve this, you know? But I'm all about treating myself too.
Amen.
I'm just saying, you know, and I deserve this.
Self-care means a lot.
You deserve this, you know.
You do.
When I'm what is it? Happy wife, happy life.
It's true though. But
happy mommy, happy everybody.
Happy everybody. When mama's happy, everybody's happy.
But you feel this. When you feel better, you just do better, you know. And
it's true.
To be able to have one cushion that can, like Donna's showing, can do your back, upper back, lower back, your neck. You can take it to the office and you can have this all day long.
And it's not obtrusive, it's not loud, it's not cumbersome. And I have to say, I know I said it last hour, but the men in my life, they're the hard ones to buy for. I'm always asking my dad, what do you want? You know, nothing, don't get, well, that's not gonna happen, Dad. You know, and my brothers are the same way. They're like, oh, and so often I end up just going back to the gift card or going back to the cash. And, you know, honestly, you feel kind of bad about doing that. You want something underneath that Christmas tree.
Yeah.
And, you know, to that end, I understand that we've got our extended holiday return policy until the end of January, so it's perfect and ready-made for gift giving. But if there is somebody, if you are thinking wedding, if you're thinking shower, if you're thinking anniversary, if you're thinking birthday, this